Hi, I'm Michael.
I'm Melissa.
This is our tiny home and we've been living here just under a year. Come on in and check it out. Welcome to our little kitchen, our little house. Give you a little rundown. We run just a smaller size fridge here, not quite as full size, but it does hold absolutely everything we need. We do have quite the fancy stove and oven in this place. Both ran on electricity. We have an induction stove and we have a convection oven that work wonderful, cook our food in half the time as a normal stove. We use the sink just as much. The sink is huge. We also use the shelving around it for our spices, our cookware, dishes, pots and pans, silverware, and almost everything you would need for a full-size kitchen just in a fraction of the space. With this unit right here, it's both heater and AC. Another perk about it is it does pull in fresh air and will recycle air inside the building as well, so we'll even filter it if needed. We have a tank water heater, which we do plan on moving to a tankless water heater to save money and also have hot water all the time. This will do us both when we're showering. It's just that if you want to take that prolonged heated shower, you're not going to get that. We also have a fresh air duct in here that pulls air out and fresh air in, so you don't get stuffy in here. It's always nice clean air to breathe. We don't have it installed yet, but solar panels coming to this house to cut down on the price even more. And then right on the other side of this wall is where we keep track of all the power that we use in this little panel. It's very handy in case anything goes wrong or the power shuts off. Living in a large house like we had a tremendous amount of space that we just never used. We saw how much stuff we had and had to get rid of, and then also how much stuff we didn't even need, but we had it still.
Took me like an hour to clean the whole thing yesterday versus like half a day to clean a whole house.
Our kitchen was the size of this house. So you have to learn to dance around each other in certain areas of the house that are smaller. You find out exactly the things you do need and you have to have versus things that you've just collected. But I can bring you back into here, into our little bathroom that's connected to our kitchen. This bathroom serves many purposes. It's our sink, toilet, it's where we do our laundry. The washing machine is both washer and dryer, so we don't have to have two machines. It cuts down to one. And it's also eco-efficient, so it saves us power. We store our food and we store some tools and random things in here. We even have a full-size shower, which is nice for a guy who is 6'3". Right now we have an RV toilet, so it's got a foot pedal, runs off just a sewer line that connects right to the city. But we can also have it set up to a tank if we're off grid, which is also nice. Some toilets are set up to be solar or sewer only, but we have a multi-use with this. It's just a drop style with however much water you want is how long you put your foot on the pedal. If you want to come on back one another level here, this is quote-unquote office area, but you can see we also use it as our closet. We store most of our clothes in here just because this area isn't really used other for me and my computer uses, and also the dog bed. It's kind of where we hang out when we're in the house.
Eventually we're gonna get like a long dresser or build one to tuck in here below the clothes to put our actual like pants and stuff in. So we have
storage as well.
Yeah, long-term goals.
This is our small little living room. There's not a whole lot to it because it's also our entryway. So currently we use it for feeding the dogs, and we have a couch for guests. It was originally set up to have a table here for dining, but we made it just more comfortable for people that come over instead of more comfortable for us. We can eat anywhere in here. It's pretty small, but we do have hookups for internet and cable. And there's a TV mount that even goes here if we absolutely want to, but neither one of us watch much TV. We're outside more than anything. So it's small content, but it's perfect. Small loft, one of two. Currently we use it for storage that you can see, but this loft can be used for additional bodies to be sleeping if absolutely needed. But we're going to be turning it into a small reading area, like a small library. So it'll be cozy up here. And
beanbag chairs.
Beanbag chairs make it more home feeling. You can see that on our two lofts, we have a ladder for this loft and a stair for this loft. We knew this loft wasn't going to be used as much, and this one would be used every night. So the ease of going up and down on stairs is a lot easier than a ladder. But you can see that this ladder is quite strong. I'm standing on it myself. Yes, and it keeps our little furry friends out of the trash, as well as an open staircase up to our next loft. This is more her room than ours, but she lets us sleep here from time to time, so it's nice. The loft is perfect. We are sleeping on about a 12-inch mattress, so it does cut off on the headspace just a little bit. Definitely hit this bad boy. It's actually why we ended up installing a light bar, so helps out. We do have dimmable lights up here, so they do get brighter and lower to save us on power as well. We do have storage behind this bed inside of little cubbies, as well as a shelf. So we did try to use any and all excess space for more storage. So far it's working out very well. This loft is also longer than the other, so we have room for TV, storage, and
Definitely recommend getting a box bed to bring up here when you're moving in. Yes. A lot easier to move in than a mattress.
If you have a mattress, you definitely need to have that put up here before railings are built or anything like that. We would like to do a skylight as well. But one other thing that we didn't do, which we wish we would have, is put windows that open upstairs, because during the summer it can get a little warm up here during midday.
It's like sleeping in a treehouse.
It's like, so exactly, it's like
fun.
Sleeping in a treehouse. It's
like being a kid all over again.
Exactly. We were going to bring the loft all the way out to the front, but then we thought to ourselves that it would actually give us too much space up here when we could bring the railing back and then use the top part for excess storage, and also to keep some of her artwork and photos and stuff in collections. Holds our crock pot and our pans. The idea of living large again just doesn't seem right. It doesn't also seem even cost effective at all. We can live in this perfectly. We are content with it. We are happy with it. The perk about it is, like I said, we can move anywhere, and we plan to. We plan on getting land here very soon, and that's where this house will eventually sit. Thanks for checking out our little tiny home here. We do hope to see a lot of you in the future do the same thing as us. Thanks for meeting our little puppers, Frecky and Roxy. And we hope to see you all again sometime soon in a tiny home.
Downsize your life.